Hi, it's Susan again. I think it's day 15. It's Sunday, I think. I don't know. All the days are just sort of blending into one at the moment. We only did like a 4-hour rehearsal today, but it felt like we were rehearsing a lot longer because we seemed to get quite a lot done. But it was really, really frustrating because there's a lot of people that weren't there. I mean, to be fair, because of work or prior commitments, stuff like that. But it's just, I think all of us were frustrated because, of course, we can't rehearse the scenes and can't pay enough attention to them because people aren't there, and there's no point in having people stand in because it's not really the same, and you can't really do much, movement-wise because you need everyone there. So yeah, I think a lot of us were a bit like, we don't have much time, but it'll be fine. We'll be, people will be coming back, and we'll have a whole cast later on in the week, so that'll be cool. And then we'll really be able to get properly, finally stuck in with everyone, which is good. But yeah, there's been a lot of cuts. The cuts were announced today. There's 2 whole scenes that are just gone out of there completely. And there's been quite a few scenes that have been significantly cut down, just because when we did actually go through it yesterday, even though there were people reading in, so it did take up more time, but we still had a lot of material because of all the physical things that we've put in there too. So yeah, we've been warned that there's going to be more cuts, and they're ruthless cuts, so no one's safe, basically. But that's cool. Was in costume for the first time for my character, Berlioz. I really feel as though I'm beginning to get it now. I felt a little bit like I was struggling before, but it was good. And I did an impro with Owain, who's playing Ivan, the other day, and that was really cool. That helped. So it's all coming together. It's all going well, but I think we're all pretty knackered. But that's to be expected. That's it basically. So we're going into the next week. And yeah, just beginning to put everything together, put everything in place, work in more detail. I'm blathering now because I'm tired, so I will shut up and spare you. But yeah, that's it. And excited. It's Edinburgh, baby, bring it on. And I've really got to go. I'm going mental. All right. Bye. Speak to you soon.
Hiya. This is the video diary, and I can't even remember which day it is now. But the work is going really well. It's quite intense, and it's sometimes tiring, like physically, but sometimes on intellectual level, because you kind of think about your characters and you think about the scene, but more so you think about, I started thinking about the whole scene and the whole of characters in the scene as one. So therefore now I'm kind of really listening out to the tempo of the scene, and I'm trying to listen out for like the rhythm of each scene, not just my scenes but other scenes as well. And when it works, it is just like music. So this is what's happening overall, and yeah, we had an experience of trying to crack quite a tough scene. I mean, it was tough for me and quite tough. But when we sat down and talked about it, it turned out that as much as the characters may be thinking different things, and we kind of found during that, you know, we repeated the scene, but because this intrinsic element wasn't in place, we weren't thinking the same. It just wasn't working, and until and the next day we did the scene, and it felt so much better. It felt completely right in many places, and I feel like we've got a strong structure now to this, and a few other scenes which can be filled, and yeah, I'm really excited about seeing it progress further, and I can't wait for our first run, although I'm also a little bit scared of it. But I suppose you just gotta let go of, you know, stabilizers and put the script away and let the character live. And I also realised how physicality, I mean, to state the obvious, but the physicality often, if not always, right in playing the scene, because then you are the character, even if it's, you know, very subtle. You know that this, and it's all completely working.
Eamon O'Hagan again, Master in Master Margarita, and currently I feel fucked, like 110% fucked. Like every single day for the past, like, going on 3 weeks, it's just been go, 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 and I haven't spent a couple of months not acting or not doing it. It's just been, my body's just screaming with like, fuck, this is mental, like fucking crazy. And getting back into it again, it's just been a step further every single day, just push, 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 push. Keep pushing the body to its limits. And I mean, right now, I don't know if you can see, but literally my t-shirt is sticking to me with sweat. Like, this used to be like a light pink, it's now you're fucking turning purple. It's that fucking sweaty. But it's good. I mean, it shows we're working hard and stuff, but it's just exhausting after a while. But it's going good. Scenes are coming on well. I think it's brilliant that we've got new rewrites. It's really, really good because it keeps us on our toes. It means we constantly have to, you know, not get too comfortable with the scene, because Hannah fucking will no doubt can give us a rewrite and it'll be fucking better than what the scene originally was. And it's just so much better because then you got fresh material to work with, and it's always better. And then so therefore everything's always progressing further and further and further. So it's really, really good that the project isn't just going, that's the piece we have and that's what we're going to work with. No, it's always about changing it. It's always about going further. It's about taking everything to a step further so that it's the best it can be, as opposed to just, this is the idea, we're just going to go for it. No, it's going to be the best. And that's it. Which is really, really cool. And it's the same with, I mean, thanks to Shane as well. Like, Shane's never going to let it just be what it says in the paper. It's going to be that little step further. And he's going to push us to that next level so that it can possibly be the best that it will be. It was really, really cool. It was really, really comforting to know that you're working with a crew and a group of people that are prepared to sacrifice themselves a lot for what we do. And I think it's paying off a lot. It's paying off loads for this show. And I mean, the people we're working with have just got such vitality and such energy. It's fantastic. Like, so we've got a week now before we head up to Edinburgh to our first show, and yeah, I'm feeling really, really confident with it, and bring on Edinburgh.